Alright, here's John. He's going to show us how to quarter up a deer. He already showed you before how to field dress a deer in 3 minutes. I was going to show you how to quarter a deer. So this is one of our deer. It's not one of our big ones. This is our German Shepherd size. We're here in the butcher shop, aka his garage. Alright, so first he's going to cut behind the leg so he can hang the deer. He's got a nice sharp knife, which he's giving me hell for because I don't. What is it you're hooking up into it, John?
A piece of metal.
Alright, so he's got it hung by its back legs now.
Bring it up just high enough to work with.
Okay, he's also got a bone saw right here. Those are the main tools. First thing he's going to start is on the back legs, and he's going to grab just a little bit of skin, and he's going to work his knife up the back of the leg. Now you move your knife all the way in there, and then he's pushing it all the way up to the top, and then he's going to turn his knife 90 degrees and then pull up and cut it. And then work the skin and hair all the way back around the leg. We're going to show one leg, then we'll pause it, and then we'll go to the next part. So he's cutting all the way around. The goal is to cut all the way around the top.
Making sure not to take this tenon that the deer's hanging by.
Yeah, don't take the tendon or otherwise it'll fall. And then he's going to slowly start pulling the meat or the hair and hide down, cutting as he's going. And then you're going to expose the rear hind quarter. There. Okay, he's going to do the same thing for this side. We're going to pause it and then we'll get to the tail. And through the power of TV, cameras, here we have finished. Cut all the way around both hind quarters. And he's worked his way down to the tail. He's going to pull the hide around the tail so he can see the entire tail. Then he's going to use some very sophisticated equipment. Let's see that equipment.
Bam.
Bam. Okay. Trimming trees or trimming tails. Doesn't matter. Done. Cut. Now the goal is you just got to keep pulling the hide all the way down until you get to the front shoulders. Then you're going to have to work around the front shoulders. Now if the hide starts getting stuck on there, then you just grab your knife and you cut around some of that fat. And just keep pulling the hide all the way down.
Well, if you've done it a few times, you don't have to.
Okay, so he's finding the front shoulder. He's working his way around the leg and pulling the hide now down the leg. Okay, they're using the knife to keep cutting some of this fat away so he can pull it down a little bit farther. Let's see what that 308 150 grainer did. Dang.
Part of the heart, shoulder.
Federal soft point 150 grain 308. Shot just a little bit low. It hit that bone and just like exploded.
Perfect shot. Cycle and squeeze, cycle and squeeze.
That's right, cycle and squeeze. That front shoulder's pretty much done there. That bone saw cut through the leg and the neck too. He's going to take the knife and he's going to work all the way around the front shoulder and separate it from the rib cage.
No bones.
No bones. And the best way that he showed me how to do it is that you pull the shoulder away. There you go. You pull it away so you can see exactly where it separates and then cut between.
Be easier to show on when it's not busted all up.
Here's one right here. Okay, show how you separate it. Separate it. Alright, now look right there.
Cut right
Yes.
here. Once again, you use the weight of the deer to tear everything apart about the bush. Shoulders are gone.
Alright, shoulders are done. Now comes the tenderloins.
Right by the back.
Hold on. Okay, now we're going to do the tenderloins. So he's got his knife on one side of the spine and he's cutting all the way down the spine. And that's the other tenderloin, cutting down the spine again. Making the incision of just below the hindquarters and making a very slight cut just to cut the fat on that side, and then he's going to use the weight of the tenderloin to just pull it away from the spine and just slowly cut down. Could you turn it a little bit, John? Turn it this way. Here we go. Just working it all the way around. Now here's a little tip that before you cut to the very end, you use the weight. You don't cut that fat and you leave it on the deer.
I'll show a little bit slower this time.
Okay, lower the deer just a little bit. And he's going to take the
Get the hanging tenders.
get the hanging tenders first.
Same thing with the hind back straps. Right down the spine.
Cutting away from the spine, just pulling. There we go. Let's see that. Good.
Coyote bait.
Yes, good coyote bait. All right, now show what before you cut. What are you doing?
I'm going right down this pelvic bone.
Let's see the pelvic bone. Okay.
Pelvic bone's here.
Yep.
Going right alongside the pelvic bone on both sides.
Okay. Take the meat saw, bone saw, and cut.
Boned. Debone a little bit more when we get in the house, if you want.
And now he's gonna finish up the hind quarter. We're cutting the bottom section of the leg off. He's using actually the rib cages so you don't put it on the ground and get hair or dirt all over the meat. And that is it. That deer is quartered up. See your face, John? Good job. Saved. Take a look at the rest of the meat shop here. The butcher shop. Today is a day we're processing 6 deer, so we got a lot of meat out here. And this is John with MIDeerCamp.com.